Hello everyone, welcome to the first chemistry online class. We will deal with physical and chemical change. Okay? So we are having lots of changes these days. So we'll talk about chemical and physical change. Change is a permanent feature in nature and in everyday life. Some common changes that goes all around you is the change of the day and the night, the change in the surroundings, the change of season, the change of weather, the plant growing into a small seedling growing into a big plant, and a small plant growing into a big tree, and so on. There are so many changes: rusting of iron, raining, rainfall, snowfall, changing of milk into curd, and so many other changes are there. So there are many types of changes. If not only physical and chemical change, there are many types of changes: desirable and undesirable change, reversible and irreversible change, physical and chemical change. These are the types of changes we will talk about today. Now, first we will talk about desirable and undesirable change. Okay? Now, desirable change is a change which you want, which everybody of us want to happen. So these type of changes are desirable change, the change which we desire, we want, which is beneficial for us. So these type of changes is called desirable change. So changes that are useful for human beings, changes which are useful for human beings are called desirable change. The change that you want to happen. You know, like if you want to change milk into curd, okay, you do it at home, isn't it? So this is a desirable change. Okay, cooking of food. Let's say you boil the egg. Okay, so when you boil the egg, the raw egg becomes boiled. So it is a change, a desirable change which you want, which is beneficial for us. Pasteurization of milk. So pasteurization actually is a process. Actually, it was done by Louis Pasteur in 1800. Okay, Louis Pasteur. So we heat the milk to a certain temperature, and then we cool it rapidly, and then we cool it rapidly. So the milk now will remain fresh for a long period of time. This is called pasteurized milk. Okay, so it is also a desirable change. Changing of season, changing of weather, it's a desirable change. So the change that is beneficial, that is good for us, is called a desirable change. Now when we come to undesirable change, we say that undesirable change is a change which is harmful for human beings. Which is harmful for human beings. A change which is harmful for human beings. You can think about changes which are harmful, which is not good, which is not beneficial for us. Like for example, suppose if you do not want the milk to spoil, okay, in the unpasteurized milk, okay. Now the spoilage of milk, the spoiling of milk is a what change? Undesirable change. Suppose you want to go for a picnic, okay. Suppose you want to go for a picnic or a trek or whatever. Now it starts raining. It starts raining. So it is an undesirable change, the change that you do not want. Okay. Next is rusting of iron. So rusting of iron is also an undesirable change. You do not want any iron materials at home to get rusted. Rusting means iron changing into brown flaky substance, which is called iron oxide. Chemically it is iron oxide, oxide of iron. So iron rusting of iron takes place. Okay, rusting of iron takes place in the presence of oxygen and moisture. Now the iron will change into rust, the flaky particles all over the surface of the iron material. So rusting of iron is undesirable change. So now, since we talked about undesirable change, now there are some changes which may be desirable at the same time as well as undesirable. Okay, right? So let me give you again an example of, let's say, monsoon. We do not like monsoon. We want to go out and play. We want to go out for a picnic, even though not now, but normally we do not want it to rain. It's so difficult to dry our clothes, go out and have fun, isn't it? So it is undesirable change for us. But at the same time, if you look at the farmers, those who are in the agricultural field, okay, monsoon is a very, very desirable change for them, because if you want to go for any of the crops in this season, we want rainfall. Without the rain, we will not have any food. So therefore, a change may be desirable for someone and undesirable for somebody, depending upon the situation. Like burning of fuel, okay? Like we burn kerosene, we burn coal, we burn LPG gas. Excessive burning. Why do we burn these fuels? Because we want to cook food. It is desirable change for us. Burning of fuel is a desirable change for us. But if you look at it from the other angle, it is causing pollution. It is causing pollution. So therefore, in that angle, we say that burning of same fuel may be desirable for someone and may be undesirable for the others. So we talked about desirable and undesirable change. Now we talk about reversible and irreversible change. So reversible change is a change in which we get back the original substance. The original substance, we get it back. That is called a reversible change. A change that can be reversed by reversing the condition is called a reversible change. For example, melting of ice. So when you melt ice, it changes into water. Okay? Now you reverse the condition. So when you melt the ice, it becomes liquid. How? By heating it. We melt the ice by heating it. Now we cool the water. From same water, we cool it by putting it inside the refrigerator in the deep freeze. And then after a while, it becomes solid again. It becomes ice again. How? By reversing the condition. Okay? By taking away the heat from the water, the temperature of the water cools. It falls, and therefore, ultimately, it will reach 0 degrees Celsius, and then it changes into ice. So it is a reversible change. Like, for example, you stretch a rubber band. When we stretch a rubber band, we use some force. We use some force to stretch the rubber band. The shape will change. And now we take away the force. Okay? We release the energy. Which they take away the force, it comes back to the original shape. So that is also a very good example of reversible change. Like glowing of electric bulb. So you switch on the electric bulb, it glows, and you switch it off, it gets switched off. It does not produce any light. So it is a reversible change. Magnetizing of iron. Now, when we magnetize an iron, a small piece of iron, ultimately it becomes a magnet. Okay, it starts attracting iron pieces or other substances. So how do we magnetize it? We have a piece of iron, and then just a simple piece of normal iron, a block of iron, and then we take, suppose this is a magnet. We rub it from one of the poles, North Pole or the South Pole. We take one of the poles and rub it in one direction. Rub it in one direction like this. After several rubbing, what will happen is this piece of iron becomes a magnet, and you can easily demagnetize it by dropping it several times or by heating this piece of magnet. We heat it and then it gets demagnetized. So magnetizing of iron is also a reversible change. So let us talk about some of the examples, more examples of reversible changes. A change that cannot be reversed is called irreversible. We talk about now irreversible change. We talked about the different examples of reversible changes, like stretching of rubber band, melting of wax, melting of ice, boiling of water, whatever. Now we come to irreversible change. Irreversible change is a change which cannot be reversed back. You cannot get back the original substance. A totally new substance will be formed. This type of change is called irreversible change. Irreversible change. So irreversible change is a change which cannot be reversed. We cannot get back the original substance, like burning of paper. A piece of paper, when you burn it, it gives out heat as well as light. But we cannot get back the original substance. We get ash, and we cannot change that ash into paper again. So therefore, it is irreversible change. Next is aging of living beings. Like we grow old, we cannot become young again. So therefore, aging of human beings is also an irreversible change. Next is ripening of fruits. So when we talk about ripening of fruits is also an irreversible change. Okay, raw fruits get ripened, and the ripened fruit cannot become raw again. So it is an irreversible change. Curdling of milk. If you change milk into curd, curdling of milk is an irreversible change. Why? Because you cannot get back milk again from the curd. So therefore, it is an irreversible change. Similarly, we have rusting of iron. So when we talk about rusting of iron, iron changes into iron oxide, and we cannot get back iron again from iron rust. So therefore, rusting of iron is definitely an irreversible change. Okay. Now, since we dealt with desirable change, undesirable change, reversible change, irreversible change. So let us go through it once again. Desirable change is a change which is beneficial for us. So that is a desirable change. The change that we want to happen is called a desirable change. Undesirable change is a change which we do not want it to happen, or which is harmful for us, which we do not desire. So that is undesirable change. Reversible change is a change in which we get back the original substance, which can be a change which can be reversed. Is called a reversible change. Another type of change is that we dealt a while ago is irreversible change. Irreversible change is a change in which we do not get the original substance. That means which we do not get, which cannot be reversed. In short, a change which cannot be reversed is called an irreversible change. We have already we have already discussed the examples now of all these types of changes. Now we come to physical and chemical change. Okay. Now what is a physical change? There are so many changes that's happening around us, and we talk about physical and chemical change. So first we deal with physical change. Now what is a physical change? A physical change is a change in which no new substance is formed. Okay? I repeat it once more. A physical change is a change in which no new substance is formed, which is temporary change and which is reversible change. Usually, all the reversible changes and are physical change. All the temporary changes are physical change. So we can relate reversible change and temporary change as physical change. So physical change is a change in which no new substance is formed. Okay? Now, the chemical substance, the chemical property of that particular substance will not undergo any change. It remains the same. So, for example, any change of state. Any change of state. So, when we talk about change of state, change of state. Change of state over here means changing of solid into liquid, liquid into solid, solid into gas, gas into solid, liquid into gas, gas into liquid. So we have first a solid, solid, liquid, and gas. We have solid, three physical states of matter. Solid, liquid, and gas. We can interchange. Now, solid, let's say ice, we turn it into liquid. How? By heating it. It is called freezing. It's called freezing. Changing of solid, it is called melting. So when we talk about changing of solid into liquid, it is called melting. And now, similar. Now, how does a solid change into liquid? Solid change into liquid by heating it. When we heat it, it changes into liquid. Now we cool it. We reverse the condition. We reverse the condition. It is known as now freezing. It is called freezing. So this is a physical change. Changing of melting, freezing is a what change? A physical change. Similarly, liquid change into gas. Liquid changing into gas, and the gases changing into liquid. So you must have seen when you heat water, it changes into vapor. So it is known as vaporization. So when we heat the liquid, it changes into gas. It is known as vaporization. Now, if we change the gas into liquid, it is known as condensation. It is known as condensation. So you must have seen in our daily life that when we heat liquid, it changes into gas. When we heat liquid, it changes into gas. That is what vaporization. Now, when we boil water also, it changes into gas. The water changes into gas. Now, there is a difference between vaporization and evaporation and boiling. Okay, so boiling means changing of liquid into gas at a particular temperature. Like, what's the boiling point of water? We all know that it is 100 degrees Celsius. But evaporation, when we talk about evaporation also, the liquid changes into gas. Like when we are having a hot cup of tea, hot cup of milk, or hot chocolate, whatever, you can see the water vapor coming out. So that is evaporation. And evaporation takes place at any temperature, whereas boiling takes place at a particular temperature. So that is the difference between boiling and evaporation. Now, liquid changing into gas, vaporization, and changing of gas into liquid, it is known as condensation. It is also a physical change. So when we talk about condensation, it's it's a rainy season right now. What is happening is the cloud, the gas is changing into liquid. So that is condensation. Very good example of condensation. But we call it, this process of raining is called actually precipitation. So that's a different thing. But over here we talk about condensation. It's actually the water vapor is condensing back into water. So these are chemical physical change. Now sublimation, when we talk about sublimation, the solid directly changes into gas. Like there are some substances which sublime on heating. So there are some substances that sublime on heating, and the process is called sublimation. Solid directly changing into gas. For example, iodine, ammonium chloride, naphthalene, camphor. These are some of the substances that sublime on heating. A solid directly changing into gas. So all these changes, change of state of matter, solid changing into liquid, liquid changing into gas, or gas into liquid. All these changes are nothing but physical change. Okay. Now let us deal with some of the examples of physical change. So melting, I told you, melting, evaporation, any physical change, melting of wax, melting of ice, anything, or solidification, freezing, boiling, condensation, these are all physical changes. Now we talk about characteristics of physical change. Number one, generally a change is temporary. It's temporary and reversible. It is not a permanent change. It is a temporary change and it can be reversed. No new substance is formed. There is no transformation of the substance chemically whatsoever. There is no change whatsoever chemically. So therefore, no new substance is formed. So therefore, it is a physical change. The chemical composition of the original substance remains intact. It is not altered. And the last is the physical change may cause changes in shape, size and color. But chemically it will remain the same. Okay? So there is no change in the shape. There may be change in the shape, okay? Like for example, if I tell you I break a piece of chalk into two, there is a change of shape, but it is no new substance is formed. So therefore it is a physical change. So you will get, I will post the notes on this chapter. You need not worry. Next is, we'll talk about some of the examples quickly. Glowing of electric bulb, as we have already discussed. Glowing of electric bulb is a physical change. Next is magnetizing a piece of iron. I already dealt with the magnetizing of a piece of iron. It is a temporary change. It is a reversible change. Therefore, it is a physical change. Next, breaking of anything, breaking of glass, breaking of chalk, or whatever. It is a physical change. Next is drying of wet clothes. It's also a physical change, simply because no new substances form. Contraction and relax. Contraction and expansion. When we heat a substance, like metal substances, it expands. And when we cool a substance, it contracts. So contraction and expansion, they are physical changes. Tearing a piece of paper, stretching a rubber band, ringing of electric bells, so on and so forth. You can very well guess we can think about some of the examples of changes, and then we can categorize now into physical and chemical change. Please do that yourself. Now we talk about the last portion, chemical change. A change, what is a physical change? Let me repeat it once more. A physical change is a change in which new substance is formed, whereas chemical change is a change in which, physical change is a change in which no new substance is formed, whereas chemical change is a change in which new substances are, one or more new substances are formed. They are permanent change. They are normally permanent change. And new substances are formed. So there is an alteration of the alteration in the chemical property of that particular substance. So therefore, it is a chemical change. A chemical change is a change in which new substance is formed. So it will chemically it gets altered. The characteristics of chemical change now. Number one, a change is a permanent and cannot be reversed by physical methods. So this is a chemical change. A change is permanent and cannot be reversed by simple physical means. Next is number two, one or more new substance or substances are formed with totally different properties. And the last one, chemical change involves an exchange of energy in the form of heat as well as light. So when we talk about heat given off during a change, there are two types of change. Let me tell you, even though it's not there in the book, we will talk about chemical changes. There are two types of change as far as energy, release of energy is in the form of heat is concerned. We call it exothermic reaction and endothermic reaction. Exothermic reaction is a chemical change in which a reaction in which heat is given off. Okay, and you do not have to heat the substance, but heat is given off in the reaction. So that is like respiration. When the food gets oxidized within our cells, it gives us heat energy. Therefore, we have a particular fixed body temperature. We know that. So that is respiration is a very good example of exothermic reaction. Whereas endothermic reaction is a reaction in which heat is absorbed. We have to supply heat to it. Only then the chemical reaction takes place. These type of reactions are called endothermic reaction. For example, all the chemical metabolic reaction that is taking, most of the metabolic reactions that are taking place in our body takes place in a fixed body temperature. So without this temperature, body temperature reaction, these chemical reactions or metabolic reactions cannot take place. So therefore, it is called endothermic reaction. So they are exothermic reaction and endothermic reaction. So anyway, that is different. Now we come to some of the examples of chemical change. Cooking of food, a totally new substance is formed, isn't it? Potato remains as potato if you cook a potato. Okay, egg remains as egg, or any food remains the same, but chemically it is totally different. So cooking of food is a chemical change because physically if you see it, it may look the same, but chemically it is basically different. Formation of milk into curd. I told you already that curd cannot be turned back into milk again. So therefore, it is a permanent change and thus it is a chemical change. Digestion of food. So there are lots of enzymes that is acting in the intestine or in the stomach. The digestion actually starts from the mouth. As you chew the food, the digestion process starts. So digestion of food is a chemical change because a totally new substance will be formed. It will grow the food, the complex food during digestion. The complex food is broken down into simple and soluble form so that our body can use it. So therefore, it is a chemical change. Respiration, as I already told you, respiration is what? It's a combination. It is the reaction of the food that you've eaten and the oxygen that you breathe in. So the food gets oxidized to form energy, carbon dioxide and water vapor. The water vapor and carbon dioxide you breathe out, but you breathe out carbon dioxide and water vapor, but the energy that you get, you use it in your body. So respiration. During respiration, a totally new substance is formed. Therefore, it is a chemical change. Rusting of iron, as I already told you, that rusting of iron is a chemical change because a totally new substance is formed. Rusting of iron rust is iron oxide. Heating of sugar. Heating of sugar is also, suppose if you are making pudding at home, as I was trying during the lockdown, that's called caramel. Okay, we heat the sugar. We heat the sugar in the pan and it becomes browny substance, isn't it? So the water from the sugar, water is released, and what you get is black mass of carbon. So sugar turns into carbon. So it is a chemical change. So heating of sugar is a chemical change. So for the last time, let us talk about a few examples, some more examples of chemical change, and then we end the chapter. Okay? So we end the class for today. So some of the examples are burning of anything, combustion. Burning anything is a chemical change. Burning of coal, burning of paper, burning of fuel, burning of matchstick. You burn anything. So burning is called combustion. It is the reaction of a substance with oxygen. So therefore, it is a chemical change. Bursting of firecrackers is also a chemical change. And the last example I want to give you today is cooking of food. Yeah? Cooking of food is also a chemical change. So today we talked about different types of changes: reversible change, irreversible change, desirable change, undesirable change, physical change, and chemical change. So for now we end the class. Thank you very much. So please go through the chapter once more at home yourself and try to understand and get the recap of things that I've told you just now. Thank you so much.